It was a Sunday morning, and we were in between services, and we had a guest speaker that day, and so we were going back and forth about the things we eat when we're on mission trips, some of the fun things. And as we were talking, I pop a piece of pineapple into my mouth, and as I popped that piece of pineapple, and I began to instantly feel funny, a tingling in my throat. All of a sudden I felt like my esophagus was swelling shut, and I felt like I was having an asthma attack, and I hit my inhaler. I took some Benadryl, but nothing was stopping that sensation. And the next thing I knew I was in trouble. I couldn't breathe. And they said that all of a sudden I just began to cry out, Jesus. And they said that they called 911, and the ambulance came, and by that time my heart had already stopped, and they restarted my heart in the green room, and they got me on the gurney and into the ambulance, and they were saying, we're going to need to intubate her. And as they were trying to get a tube down my throat, EMTs were saying, we can't intubate her, we're going to need to trach her. And at that point my heart stopped again. And so they trached me, and instead of traching me, they accidentally cut my jugular. And everything just stopped, I was bleeding out. At that point, I was in the hospital area in the room, and my husband had followed behind the ambulance, and he said that blood was everywhere. Every time they tried to start my heart, I would again bleed out, and they were calling for the doctor, and finally a doctor comes in, and they said he found where the cut was. He held my jugular, and they rushed me into an operating room. And my husband just remembers me flopping up and down on the bed, that my body was moving uncontrollably. I was fighting for breath. I was fighting for my life. And he just remembered all the blood and my body violently shaking. And I had been anywhere between 10 and 12 minutes without oxygen. And at that point, I'm in an induced coma. My head was swollen, my neck was swollen, brought my body temperature down. And at that point is when I had this heaven experience. I left earth and I woke up in heaven.